Hi everybody, I'm Erica. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm sorry I didn't get to film a video last week, but there was a heat wave and my IBS went crazy, so I couldn't do much. But I'm back today with some super secret sewing that isn't secret anymore. I did a test fit for Sinclair patterns, the violet dress and top. I made two versions of this dress, and I thought I would go into a little bit of detail and tell you a little bit more about the pattern. So I am wearing my second version right here, and then I've got my first version on the mannequin. It fits me better than it does her, as usual. But let me give you guys a little bit of a better look. And then this version I can actually take off and show you guys some more details. So let me get her where you can see. So this is the dress, and I did the midi length skirt, and this is the gathered skirt that comes with the pattern. I'll talk a little bit more about the skirt in a minute, but I want to discuss the bodice with you guys. So I'm going to pop this off the mannequin so I can go into some detail. The violet dress, as you see, has this square neckline, and it has this center front panel. This panel is done with pleats. So all these little lines, the shearing lines, are pleats, and they're very small pleats. Then there is side panels, and then the back is like so. Now, let me take this inside out and show you guys some construction. So the way this is done is you've got your panel in the front with the pleats, right? That pleated front panel. And you've got the sides. So you sew the pleats to that panel, and then you actually sew it down to this inner lining panel. So the whole front of this is lined. So you have a lining piece for the sides and the center front. The back is a bound neckline, and it's a one piece for the back, so it's not doubled. Look at how the shoulders are. The shoulders are finished encased. So it's a pretty cool thing. You sew your, like the pieces are sewn together. The binding is sewn on the back, and then the two pieces are sewn to the front with the lining. And then when you make your shoulders, you actually wrap the lining piece around the back piece so that comes all the way to the front. So it's right sides together, the outside of the dress front and the outside of the dress back are together, right sides together. And then this lining piece wraps around and you sew it all down. And doing that gives you this amazing, neat finish to the inside. It's not hard to do at all. It just takes a little bit of patience, and the directions are spectacular for this. So I definitely recommend the dress. The bodice of the dress is one of my favorites. I will say this, it will sag on you because of the stretch of the fabric unless you reinforce that neckline. So what I do, they say to use clear elastic through the whole thing. I use clear elastic right here through this little center piece. But then for the actual sides of the neckline, I just use this stitch in seam stabilizing stuff. I'll show it to you. So this is the stay tape, and mine is Dritz, and that's the one that they had locally in my area. And it just says, add strength and stability, lightweight, will not add bulk, prevent stretching. So it is just a stay tape, and that's what I use. I use on this one as well. I use the clear elastic through here and the stay tape through the neck. So this pattern comes with multiple options for sleeves. I did the short sleeve, that's always my favorite. But you can do a 3/4 sleeve, a half sleeve, or a full long sleeve. I also think that this dress would be very easy to hack with something like a puff sleeve, so I might try to do that later as a hack. And then the skirt it comes with is this gathered rectangle skirt. I made the midi length. There's also a knee length and a maxi. The maxi is a bit narrow. It's wide enough to walk, but it is a bit narrow from what I've seen from other testers. So just keep that in mind. Now, I am not a huge fan of a gathered skirt on me. I will pop pictures in of what this dress looks like on. It's really cute. I will definitely wear it. But I don't like the gathered skirt as much as an option. So I'll put those pictures in now. But what I love about this, and here's the thing, Sinclair patterns are like under $10. And this is on sale right now for like, I think it's $7 or $8. So I'll link to the pattern down below. But you can use the Valley Skater Dress add-on skirt pack on this. And if you do that, then you get a bunch of different skirt options. I will pull that up for you guys and show you. So yeah, you can do a sleeveless, you can do long sleeves, you can do 3 different skirt lengths. It's a very cool pattern. I love the bodice on this so much. And I've got it here styled with these little matching pins, which are actually kind of hiding my bra. But I think it has a very like 40s kind of late 40s, early 50s look with the square neck and that softness with the ruching. That's why I kind of want to do the puff sleeve with it. So then let's say you're like me and you're not a huge fan of the gathered skirt. It's very inexpensive to get the Valley Skater skirt add-on. And if you get the Valley add-on, you get like 4 or 5 different, let me look. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is, you get a full circle skirt, a half circle skirt, a handkerchief hem skirt, a faux wrap skirt, a slightly tiered high-low skirt, and then a faux wrap skirt with a flounce, which I will probably eventually make. But the dress that I am wearing, which I love, is this with the half circle skirt. And you see how this just sits really nicely, has a very vintage feeling. I went for a slightly below the knee length on this, and I love it. So yeah, I definitely recommend this pattern. I feel like Sinclair has really good directions. There were a pretty diverse sizing. Let me go to the, here we go, the violet. There it is on the website. So it's $7.99 right now because there's a, when patterns newly released, there's a little bit of a deal. So yeah, it's $7.99, and like I said, their size range is pretty darn great. So it doesn't take a ton of fabric. I did this with less than 2 yards. Their smallest bust is 31.5 and their largest is 59.8. Their smallest waist is 23. Their largest is 52. Hips, you're covered from 33 inches to 63. So like, it's a really good size range. They also released this week the Azalea, which I've been seeing a lot of versions of. It's really pretty top with like a little crossover in the front. It's a little bit more loosey-goosey through the body than like I usually like my shirts, but it is pretty, and I think that like it looks a little bit dressy. So if you want like a comfortable knit thing that looks dressy, it could be really good. What I love about the dress I'm wearing, the violet, is I feel like it looks really dressy depending on what fabric you make it out of. Like someone made a plain black one and it looked like just super dressy and beautiful. So it definitely can be anything from like a casual, everyday, comfy, secret pajama knit dress to something a lot more elegant. So anyway, that is my experience with the violet. If you guys have any questions specifically about like how I got on with the pattern, or if you try it and you have questions, you could always send me a message down below. I love talking to you guys, and I'll see you next time.